Heavyweight boxing fans, what's the deal? So Daniel Dubois improves to 3-0, blasted out David Howe in 40 seconds, hit him with a big right hand. Howe went down, didn't see what was coming, went down, didn't know, it didn't get up. He didn't want no more of that work. Dubois looks the part, man. I will say he looks the part. He's still young, he's still growing, still developing as a fighter. So right now, I'm just going along with the ride right now, man, and see how this develops. He's doing what he's supposed to do with guys at this level, at this stage of his career. He's beating guys, knocking them out, getting them up out of there. So I want to see how he progresses with all this. And in the next year or two, I can see a big domestic fight for him and, like, let's say a Nathan Gorman. You know, the UK, they do a good job with their domestic fights. They did a damn good job with Dillian White and Anthony Joshua. I'm not sure it'll be that big, but I guess we'll see. You know, you also got Nick Webb out there. So I would love to see some of those fights, man. Before we try to break these guys into a world level, obviously the best thing to do is take care of things domestically and then move up world level. And I also, I know that Fury's over there, or the Fury boys are over there. I also know that Joshua's over there. I know that part, but I'm saying as far as the prospect level domestic, you know what I mean? I can see those three, I can see them getting it on, and I want to see that. But right now the kid's only 19 years old, man. Gorman's only 20. I think Nick Webb's about 27, or I forget. Webb is a lot older than those guys, but I want to see how the kid develops, man. Right now it's just he's fighting downhill. What I mean by that, just straight downhill, not worrying about much coming back. He's hitting guys with hard shots and they're going down. They're not able to take the shots. So eventually he will get in there with somebody that's a little bit more savvy, guys that know how to survive, guys that probably been knocked out, but guys that also can go the distance and take guys the distance, like a Marcelo Nascimento type, or George Arias, the George Arias from Brazil, a Jamal Woods, somebody like that, a Juan Good, somebody like that. So I'm trying to think of somebody else that fits that mold that he can fight. Can't think of nobody else right now, but he'll get in there. Avery Gibson's another guy. So he'll get in there with guys like that eventually, to where he's hitting them and they're not just going to fall face first after one hit. They're going to probably take it, or we probably have to take a few rounds and use his jab to land the right hand. But right now he's, a fast finisher right now. But I want to see the jab develop. Whenever I see a guy that's 6'6" and huge and big like that, I want to see them put that stick out there. You know what I mean? Let's learn to work that stick, use that jab, and set up things, because everything's not going to be a demolition job. You're going to have to be able to set some things up, and he'll learn that. He's only 19. This dude's only 19 years old, and that's the great part about this. He's only 19. So it's different when you bring, because some prospects are starting in their late 20s. You got guys that are starting very late in their career, and it's good and refreshing to see a guy 19, 20. Those ages, like a Darmani Rock over here in the U.S., or you got a guy like Nathan Gorman out there in the U.K. It's great to see these guys start young. So, but sooner or later, like I said, we'll see him in there with the Gary Cornishes and guys like that. But before we get to that, I would love to see like a Nathan Gorman matchup in the next year or two, probably fighting for a British title or something like that. But I like what I see, man. I like what I see. There's not really much to complain about. He's only 19. He looks physically there. Does not look like he's 19 years old, man. Damn, that dude does not look like he's 19. Look like he a good late 20s. You know what I mean? But we'll see. We will see. But right now, he's doing what he's supposed to do. You guys let me know what you think in the comment section. Oh yeah, one more thing. I seen a ES News video, Ellie Setback's channel, the other day with Dubois, and he was confirming that he dropped Anthony Joshua in sparring. And my quick opinion about that is this: is sparring, anything can happen. That's just what it is. I've seen guys get dropped in sparring before, and they're undefeated fighters and unified champions and professionals. And I'm talking about Joshua, so it's just sparring, especially when you got big heavyweights in there. Anything can happen. Now, some of you may say, oh, but he was a novice and, this and that. Anything can happen, y'all. Like, anything can happen. I remember Tyson Fury saying Joshua was giving him a good taxing in the ring when they're in there. And, you know what I mean? So, you go back and forth with this. So, if he did drop him, He said he did, but if he did drop him, that's cool. You know, that's something to keep in the bank. And for him, he can use it as confidence. Like, hey, man, I can fight on that level one day. Or, you know what I mean? It gives him that confidence. But at the same time, no, you can't just live off that shit. I heard David Price said he dropped Anthony Joshua in sparring. You know what I mean? And it doesn't necessarily mean that he's going to have a better professional career. You know, and but Dubois is a young kid, you know, so sparring is sparring. Whenever it happened, regardless of to whenever it happened, Josh was an undefeated fighter right now, unified champion. So Dubois has a lot of catching up to do as far as in the ring, as far as a pro and when it counts, you know. But you guys let me know what you think in the comment section. I'm out.